Mvugu Nayosi means Black Power in Kiswahili, Black Revolutionary Now. Just want to bring you this story that have been circling the news for the past week or so, with the tunnel, the secret tunnel in Brooklyn from those so-called Jews, and how the media is actually reporting it. So check out this video, and we're gonna come back and discuss it.
For our next story, let me ask you this. Have you seen Batman? Do you remember Gotham City, where everything descends into chaos? That was the scene in New York yesterday. It started with a secret tunnel. It was built under a historic synagogue in Brooklyn. When the police came to inspect it, young men blocked them and tried to fill it up. That led to a brawl. 9 of them have been arrested. But it's still unclear who built it. How was this tunnel built and why was it built, especially since it is under a busy Brooklyn street? Our next report tells you all you need to know about New York's secret tunnel.
770 Eastern Parkway in New York, Brooklyn's Crown Heights neighborhood. It's the world headquarters for the Chabad Lubavitch movement. It's one of the world's best-known Hasidic movements. Also, one of the largest Jewish religious organizations. So why is it in the news now? It's because of a secret tunnel built under the headquarters of this historic synagogue. And it's led to a lot of chaos. There was a hunt for the end of the tunnel. Police on the streets, the mayor calling for immediate action. A brawl, arrests, and much more. If someone did not know that it was New York, they would think they've landed up in Gotham, because only Batman could have made sense of what was happening. The story begins with a group of worshippers, a small faction. Apparently, they wanted to expand the synagogue, so they started digging. Of course, it wasn't legal, so they kept it a secret. They went from the basement to under the synagogue to an empty space nearby. When the leaders found out, they sent a cement truck to fill up the tunnel. And that's when all hell broke loose.
When they did that, the Hasidic students who supported the tunnel staged an impromptu protest, getting inside the passage and refusing to leave.
Soon the police arrived. The worshippers blocked them too. That led to a brawl. Benches were broken. The prayer space was damaged. 9 people were arrested. They were charged with criminal mischief, reckless endangerment, and obstructing governmental administration. Currently, the building remains closed. That's because the tunnel is being inspected. The city is trying to figure out 2 things. First, where does the tunnel end? And second, will it impact the foundation of the property? After all, the synagogue is one of the city's famous sites. Thousands visit it every year. New York City cannot have it collapse. Plus, the city has to figure out what to do with the tunnel. It's located under a busy Brooklyn street. The obvious solution is to close it, to fill it with cement. New York hasn't taken any decision yet. They are still inspecting the secret tunnel. No one knows what the future of the tunnel will look like, but if it's not taken care of, it could end up becoming another haven for rats. And New York surely wouldn't want that.
Very interesting. 3 things that stand out to me watching that video. 1, the tunnel was constructed illegally. 2, these people was refusing to leave. And 3, they don't know who built this secret tunnel. Now you ask yourself, black family, if that was us, how you think this narrative would have played out? We know, because we could spin this in so many different scenarios on how this would have played out if this was black folks who would have found to have a secret tunnel. And you notice they kind of give very grave coverage to this. You have these people coming out the holes, looking like rats. You got those people fighting the cops and all kind of stuff, and the cops and them pushing them back. You think if that was us? And I only bring you this story to show you the contrast on how we approach, or how we are portrayed to doing things not even a fraction of what these people have done. So this is a case study. We could pay attention to see how certain things play out. And when we want to talk about race and racism, whatever, this is a very crystal clear depiction and how certain groups of people are being treated, to compare how we are being treated for something so minute. These people built an illegal tunnel. This could collapse the roads in Brooklyn, and their coverage on this criminal organization is they don't know who built it. Look at the hundreds of these so-called Jews there. Look at them. Who you think who built it? This is crazy. So I just wanted us to bring you that video so we could really pay attention. And when people want to talk about racism doesn't exist, whatever, this is the reason why I want to bring stories like this. So this is very crystal clear to see what is happening in 2024. This has been happening for a long time. Now we have video to document and show proof of what has been going on for a very long time. So this is nothing new. It's now just being recorded more on a grand scale. So pay attention. Peace and black power. Black revolutionary now.